The 1990 P quarter dollar might seem like just another piece of change you'd find in your pocket, but for collectors, it's a fascinating coin with potential value depending on its condition, grade, and any unique errors it might have. While there's no record of 1990 P quarter selling for millions, the highest recorded sale for this coin was $1,625 in 2021. This may not be the life-changing sum that some collectors dream of, but it's still a remarkable price for a modern coin that many people overlook. The story of a 1990 P quarter is not just about its value, but also about the history of the Washington Quarter Series, the grading process, the influence of mint errors, and the myths that often arise around rare and valuable coins. To understand why any quarter, including the 1990p, could be worth more than face value, we need to go back to the origins of the Washington Quarter. The series began in 1932 when the U.S. Mint sought to create a commemorative coin for the 200th birthday of George Washington. The design, created by sculptor John Flanagan, featured a left-facing portrait of Washington on the obverse, with an eagle perched on a bundle of arrows on the reverse. Originally, these quarters were struck in 90% silver, but as silver prices rose, the U.S. Mint transitioned to a copper-nickel clad composition in 1965. This change affected the long-term value of quarters since silver coins retained their intrinsic value, whereas clad coins relied more on rarity, demand, and condition to become valuable. By the time the 1990 P quarter was minted, the Washington Quarter had been in circulation for nearly 60 years. The Philadelphia Mint, designated by the P Mint mark, produced hundreds of millions of these coins in 1990. In total, over 613 million 1990 P quarters were minted, making them common in everyday circulation. However, despite this large mintage, certain high-grade examples have commanded significant prices at auction that a coin's value is closely tied to its condition, which is assessed through professional grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These services use the Sheldon Coin Grading Scale, which ranges from 1, poor, to 70, perfect. Most 1990 P quarters found in circulation are in lower grades due to wear and tear from everyday use. However, uncirculated specimens that have been well preserved can receive high grades, such as MS 65, MS 66, or even MS 67. The highest recorded sale of a 1990 P quarter was for a coin graded MS 67, which fetched $1,625 in 2021. The reason for this high price was its exceptional condition, sharp details, and lack of significant blemishes. Mint errors also play a crucial role in determining a coin's value. Errors occur during the production process and can make a coin more desirable to collectors. Some common errors that increase a coin's value include off-center strikes, double dies, and clipped planchets. While no major errors have been widely reported for the 1990 P quarter, it is always possible that an undiscovered error could increase the worth of a particular specimen. Collectors actively search for anomalies in quarters, hoping to find a unique error that makes their coin rare and valuable. Despite the confirmed sale of a high-grade 1990 P quarter for $1,625, some people mistakenly believe that this coin could be worth millions. Misinformation spreads easily online, leading to exaggerated claims about certain coins being worth astronomical sums. While it's true that some quarters have sold for significant amounts, such as the 1970 S-proof quarter struck on 1941 Canadian quarter planchet or the rare 1932 D. In 1932 S quarters, no 1990 P quarter has reached million-dollar status. Understanding coin values requires careful research, checking verified auction records, and consulting professional numismatists to separate fact from fiction. For those interested in coin collecting, finding valuable quarters can be an exciting challenge. While most modern quarters are worth only their face value, rare varieties, high-grade specimens, and error coins can command impressive prices. Searching through rolls of quarters from banks or inherited coin collections may yield interesting discoveries. Collectors should focus on coins with strong luster, minimal wear, and sharp details, as these qualities significantly impact grading and value. The Washington Quarter Series remains one of the most popular and widely collected coin series in American numismatics. Over the years, the U.S. Mint has introduced various commemorative quarter programs, such as the 50 State Quarters in America, the Beautiful Series, which have further increased interest in collecting quarters. While the 1990 P quarter is not considered rare, its value lies in its condition and any potential mint errors. If you have a 1990 P quarter and believe it may be valuable, consider having it graded by a professional service. While the odds of finding a coin worth thousands are slim, it is not impossible. The thrill of the hunt is what keeps collectors searching for hidden treasures in their pocket change and old coin collections. Even if your 1990 P quarter isn't worth a fortune, understanding the factors that influence a coin's value can help you become a more informed and successful collector. The story of the 1990 P quarter is a perfect example of how condition, rarity, and demand all play a role in determining a coin's worth. While the highest recorded sale of this coin was $1,625, this price was achieved because of its pristine condition and high grade. Collectors should always research their coins, verify information through reliable sources, and avoid falling for myths about common coins being worth millions. The world of numismatics is full of fascinating discoveries, and who knows, maybe the next valuable quarter is waiting to be found in your change. Next, the 1985 D quarter dollar is a coin that has passed through the hands of millions of people, often unnoticed and spent without a second thought. However, for collectors and numismatists, certain examples of the 1985 D Washington quarter can be worth far more than their face value. While this coin is common in circulation, high-grade specimens, unique mint errors, and collector demand have made certain 1985 D quarters highly desirable and valuable. To understand why some 1985 D quarters are worth more than others, we must first look at the history of the Washington Quarter Series. The Washington Quarter was introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, the coin featured a left-facing portrait of Washington on the obverse and a majestic eagle with outstretched wings on the reverse. Initially struck in 90% silver, the composition was changed to a copper-nickel-clad alloy in 1965 due to rising silver prices and the increasing need for cost-effective coin production. By 1985, the Washington Quarter had been in circulation for more than half a century, and the U.S. Mint was producing these coins in massive numbers to meet the demands of commerce. The Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark, struck over 520 million quarters in 1985, making this issue one of the more common ones of the decade. Despite this high mintage, not all 1985 D quarters are equal in terms of value. Their worth depends on factors such as condition, rarity, and any unique characteristics they may possess. One of the most important factors influencing the value of a 1985 D quarter is its grade. The Sheldon Coin Grading Scale, which ranges from 1, poor, to 70, perfect, is used by professional numismatists to assess a coin's condition. Most 1985 D quarters found in circulation exhibit signs of wear, such as scratches, loss of luster, and worn-down details. However, some uncirculated specimens have been preserved in pristine condition, making them highly desirable among collectors. For example, a 1985 D quarter graded MS 67 or higher by professional grading services such as PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can command significant prices at auction. While lower-grade coins are typically worth only their face value, high-grade specimens can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In 2019, a 1985 D quarter graded MS 67 by piece of GS sold for over $1,000 at auction, demonstrating how condition plays a key role in determining a coin's value. Another factor that can make a 1985 D quarter more valuable is the presence of mint errors. Mint errors occur during the production process and can result in coins with unique and sometimes dramatic flaws. Some of the most sought-after mint errors include off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, and coins struck on the wrong metal. While no major errors have been widely reported for the 1985 D quarter, collectors always keep an eye out for unusual variations that could increase a coin's value point. One of the most well-known types of mint errors that can affect a coin's worth is the double die error. This occurs when a coin's design is unintentionally doubled during the minting process, leading to noticeable overlapping images on the surface. While the 1985 D quarter does not have a widely recognized double die variety, similar errors on other Washington quarters have made them highly collectible. Collectors also seek out quarters with strong, well-defined strikes. In the 1980s, the U.S. Mint's coin production processes were not as precise as they are today, leading to some quarters having weaker details due to worn-out dies. A 1985 D quarter with a sharp, full strike and deep luster will always be more valuable than one with a weak or mushy appearance. Despite the large number of 1985 D quarters in circulation, finding one in high grade is surprisingly difficult. Many of these coins have been heavily used over the past several decades, leading to significant wear. Roll searching, buying rolls of quarters from banks, and searching for high-grade or error coins has become a popular activity among collectors hoping to find hidden treasures. While the chances of discovering a rare and valuable 1985 D quarter are slim, the possibility keeps collectors engaged in the hunt. Over the years, the Washington Quarter Series has evolved, with the original Eagle Reverse being replaced by the 50-state quarters program in 1999 and later by the America the Beautiful series. These newer designs have attracted a new generation of collectors, but classic Washington quarters from the 20th century remain highly collectible. The 1985 D quarter represents an interesting period in U.S. coinage history when a mint was producing large quantities of coins with less focus on precision and detail. This means that well-struck, high-grade examples are relatively rare, adding to their desirability among collectors. For those looking to determine the value of their 1985 D quarter, the first step is to closely examine its condition. Coins with minimal wear, strong details, and no major blemishes are the most likely to be valuable. If a coin appears to be in exceptional condition, having it professionally graded can provide a definitive assessment of its worth. While most 1985 D quarters will never be worth more than their face value, certain high-grade specimens and error coins have the potential to bring in significant sums. The highest prices for these coins come from those that have been carefully preserved and graded at the highest levels. Even if a 1985 D quarter isn't worth a fortune, it still serves as a reminder of the rich history of American coinage and the excitement of collecting. For those who enjoy the hobby, searching for rare coins, learning about minting processes, and understanding what makes a coin valuable can be a rewarding experience. Whether it's a rare mint error, an exceptionally high-grade specimen, or simply a piece of history, the 1985 D quarter continues to capture the interest of numismatists and collectors alike. Who knows? The next valuable quarter might just be sitting in your pocket, waiting to be discovered.